Hey everybody, it's Mr. Greg back again for another live. I am so excited to get to talk more about play in the classroom. We talked about play and learning through play earlier tonight, so I'm excited that we get to do this again because it's such an important topic, and I'm pumped that I get to talk to my friend Debrice. Hey Debrice, how are you?
Hey, I am great. Hi, Greg. Hi, everybody.
We are so pumped. Debrice is sipping her hot tea because she's not going to get sick, right?
I am not going to get sick. I'm not going to claim it. I'm going to be fine.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, y'all, go ahead and start hitting that share button. Start getting in the comments. The more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win a free ticket to Elevate Virtual and a free premium teacher planner from Berto & Co. by TKS. So hit that share button, get in the comments. Let's talk all about play in the classroom and learning through play tonight. Can't wait to hear your ideas. I know Debrice is going to have so much amazing stuff to talk to us about, so I can't wait to hear all about what she's doing, what y'all are doing to make play in your classroom happen, and more. So, Debrice, how are you? What's going on?
I am, over here, just the kids. Today was the last day for our students. So
Me too.
But the only thing is, like, do you have to come back for an extra couple of days, or do you leave when the kids leave?
We have to be back tomorrow.
Okay.
For a work day to finish up like paperwork and like packing up classrooms and that kind of stuff. And then, but once we're done with that tomorrow, we're done. So if I get done by noon, I'm out. So it just depends.
You're very lucky, and I'm very jealous because we are not done. We're not done until next Friday.
Ooh.
I know, isn't that crazy? Well, okay. All right. My admin might be watching, but that's okay.
It's okay. You can, it's crazy, but we'll do it.
I mean, we're there for another 5 days because we have Monday off, but we're there for another 5 days.
So is it like, what are you doing for these next 5 days?
Well, like tomorrow, since I'm at a private school, tomorrow is the graduation. So it's pretty much almost like a half day. So teachers will go in, do any cleaning up and get in their classrooms, chairs put up, all of the dirty work that no one wants to do. And then usually we go to the graduation that evening. So we probably will do a half day. And then Tuesday through Friday is pretty much find something to do. And then we probably will do whatever meetings we have going on. And then Friday is when they do like a big luncheon and award ceremony. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, I think like as we're talking, I'm sitting here thinking about that. And like, I know like later in the summer, we have to come back for planning, for like pre-planning.
Yes.
And I would almost rather do it next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I would almost rather like just do it and get it over with while like I'm still kind of in that teaching mindset than to have to like come back in July.
And that's what a lot of the teachers do. They pre-plan and get ready, but then they have me coming around, just joking around and making people do stuff they shouldn't be doing.
So are you the person walking around distracting everybody?
I am.
Okay.
I am. That one that will pop into your room and start singing, and they're like, "Oh my God, Hill, get out!"
I love it. Listen, we all need that in our we all need those people in our buildings, right? Like teaching is hard, especially we're at the end of the year for a lot of us. I know a lot of you all still have weeks to go, so God bless y'all. But like we need that like joy and that fun to like get us through. So I love that you're that person.
I'm that person.
I love
Tag
it.
it.
I love it. I love it. Well, take a minute and tell everybody who you are, a little bit about yourself, what you do, all the things.
Okay, hello everybody. I am Debrice. I am known as Sparkles and Sprinkles and First on Instagram and TikTok. If you wanted to know, just threw that out there right quick. I am a veteran teacher. I've been a teacher for about, this will be my 19th year. And I have taught, let's go backwards, sixth, fifth, fourth, skip third, um, and first. And actually, this year I was in second grade for about close to 2 months. Um, I am right now, I am an instructional coach, first grade teacher for 8 years, first grade, best grade ever. Love, love, love it. Wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, I would do kindergarten. Call me
Kindergarten, listen, I 17 years. It's the best.
yeah, I would do it. I would do it. But that's a little bit about. Well, I have two children. Oh, I also have a husband too. Don't leave him out. And I am a talker. I love people. I love teaching children. I love teaching teachers. I just love teaching. That's just me.
Me too. And listen, can we just get an amen for that? Because, like, I love teaching
Yes.
and I love being a teacher. And I feel like there's so much negativity out there.
You
And
got
like all we see are people who don't like it. Like, so I love hearing other teachers say they love teaching. And listen, neither one of us are sitting here saying like teaching is all rainbows and butterflies. It's hard. It's overwhelming.
it has its days.
Yes, but God, I love it.
Yes, me too.
I love it. Well, I am so glad to hear you say that. Well, listen, let's talk about play. Let's talk about learning through play. We did a live earlier with Melissa May, and we had some amazing conversations with her and everyone in the comments about play and learning through play. So y'all, let's talk about it. Tell me about play in your classroom. Do you do it? What does it look like? What do you do for play in your classroom? What are your best ideas? What questions do you have about learning through play? So get in the comments and hit that share button, because the more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win a free ticket to Elevate Virtual and a free premium teacher planner from Berto & Co. by TKS. So Debrice, talk to us just a little bit about the importance of learning through play.
Okay, for me, there are like 5 things that I go by. Like, follow their interests. That's number 1. Making it hands on. That's number 2. And create a play rich environment. Ask open-ended questions, because you never know what's going to come out of a child's mouth. Ask questions and emphasize process over product. Because if we focus on the journey, when you emphasize on the process of learning and creating, you can emphasize on the process of learning and creating rather than that end product, if that makes sense.
I love that.
Those are the things that I think are super important.
I love all 5 of those. Those are like, I think like hearing those 5 like really puts that like learning like play into perspective, because I think it can be overwhelming for people when we when we're like, yeah, play in the classroom. It's like how do we do that? What do we do? Like, and so I think like having those 5 things, I think that is such a great approach.
When you follow their interests, you let their curiosity lead the way. Children are curious, especially early. When you're in an early childhood environment, they're curious about their surroundings, and if you follow those children's interests and their passions, it creates an engaging, and I mean an engaging play experience. That's how I feel about it.
I love that. Well, we talk, because if you think about it, when we're talking about like lesson planning, one of the things we talk about is what are the kids into? What are they interested in?
Yes.
And trying to pull that into the lesson. So why not do that and let that guide their play?
Exactly. Let them explore. Hands-on is super duper important as well, because kids, who doesn't want a set of blocks in front of them where they can build? And you can just build off of that by, it can be for math. It can be for exploring. It can be for 3D shapes. all different things. You can get a lot of different ideas and create your lesson plan right around just using blocks in the classroom.
Right. And something as simple as blocks. And think about what all you could do with it, right? Like
Yes,
you could do STEM, you can do math, you can
yes,
do phonics and phonemic awareness, right?
that you
Like
can do.
science, you could pull in science. There's so much you could do with just blocks. And I love that it's so simple.
It's very simple. I totally agree. And when you create a play rich environment, it sets the stage just for play. It just sets that stage, and then it provides a variety of materials and spaces and opportunities for children to just learn and explore. That's how I feel. Because I know as a first grade teacher, now, don't get me wrong, I've never taught like preschool, but I feel that they're coming out of preschool from kindergarten and they're used to that extra having those different centers, maybe a cooking center where they're using measuring cups and things like that. It helps to just let them explore, and then you learn from them. It's lots of things that you think they don't know, but they know. You never know what they're seeing at home in the kitchen with their parents using those measuring cups. So things like that, I just think it just needs to be an environment where they're able to play and learn, because they'll learn more if they're able to explore.
Absolutely. And like you are so right when you say we learn from watching them. Like just sitting back and watching them play. Like in the mornings we have playtime after they
Yes,
eat breakfast, and just like sitting back and watching and listening, like
yes,
I get so much insight into what their interests are, like
yes.
what they're doing at home, like what they're doing with their friends. And like it's just fascinating, like
Mhm.
to sit back and watch and like to see them using that imagination. And you're right. Like
Exactly.
every Friday we do in our classroom, we do Foodie Fun Friday, and we cook. We make a snack of some kind.
How fun. How fun.
And I can tell every Friday, I can tell the kids in my class who help the family cook at home.
Yes, yes,
Because when I'll be like, okay, this is our first step. I'll model the first step, and then they'll do it. And
yes,
you can tell immediately who's had that experience,
yes, yes,
because they just do it differently. And so that those experiences are so important for our kids. And then we get to see that, and we learn so much about them.
exactly, exactly. Now, a few years back, I had we did like a neighborhood thing where we had different people within the neighborhood to come to the school, and we had a parent. She owns a food truck. And so I was like, we are working on, community, people who work in our community. Can you come with your food truck? And she did just that. And she did like a whole how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She brought the bread. She brought everything for the kids, and it was so much fun because they were able to use their little butter knives, cut those sandwiches into squares or triangles. It was just the best. They're learning. They're
They're
learning
learning
through doing.
through
It's
doing. Yes.
they are learning through doing.
I'm reading over here. I'm looking at the comments, and Casey has this idea. Like kids would flip out for this. I love this. Like doing a dramatic play center with a McDonald's theme, and then
Yes,
getting McDonald's to donate items, and then think about all that they're learning. Right, the
exactly.
language, the vocabulary, step-by-step instructions, menus. So they got writing. You're talking about money and math, using a cash register, and at like McDonald's, the kids would love that.
Oh my
Like,
goodness, Casey, I love it. I love
right? How
that.
fun is that? And
That's
you know,
lots of fun.
and like seriously, go to McDonald's. Tell them what you're doing. They're going to give you some stuff to use. Like I love that.
They sure would.
That's so
Mhm.
much fun. Like we like to do. I'm not big on room transformations, but we do theme days in our
Yes.
classroom. Like how much fun would a McDonald's theme day be?
Oh, that would be so much
Like
fun.
you could do so much fun stuff with that. I love that.
I
Um,
love that.
Well, listen, I'm loving the conversation in the comments. So keep it going, because the more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win a free ticket to Elevate Virtual or a premium teacher planner from Virtual & Co. by TKS. If you haven't yet registered for Elevate Virtual, now's the time. Click the links in the comments and sorry, I was looking at something. Click the links in the comments and that will save you an extra 25% off of your ticket, making the cost of your ticket only $75. The link to do that is right there in the comments. That means for $75, you get 90 days of virtual on-demand access to Elevate Virtual from June 1st through August 31st. 36 sessions, 4 keynotes, over $500 in resources to download for your classroom, $10,000 in giveaways, a certificate of contact for 36 contact hours, and it's all accessible through on your laptop, on your tablet, your iPad, and through our Elevate app. So we've made it easy to access all of our brand new content this summer at Elevate Virtual. So click the links, get registered. You don't want to miss out because Debrice is going to bring all of the learning to play ideas.
I'm going to bring it. I want to see you guys there. I want to know that you have watched that session. Listen, there are so many amazing, amazing presenters. You guys, you can't miss it. Especially me. You can't miss it.
Of course, you cannot miss Debrice. Well, listen, I'm doing a brand new keynote for Elevate Virtual, and I have yet to record it because I just cannot bring. I'm not there yet. So I'm like, this weekend, it has to happen this weekend.
God, you got this, and I know it's going to be amazing.
Just wait. Thank you.
You got it.
So give us a little sneak peek into your session. Like, what are you going to talk about? What are we going to learn?
Okay, so some of the things that they will learn, they're going to learn how to incorporate different games into their learning, such as one of the fun ones that I really like is just using simple little pictures to tell a story. So the teacher would read the story, and then the kids have to finish the story.
Ooh, that's fun.
It's so much fun, and you can take it up a notch, and you can maybe bring in a crown, or you can bring in, let's see, a little jacket or something to go along with it. But you will be getting, this whole thing about how to incorporate reading a story and having those kids act out the story, which is so much fun. Now, the thing about it, it'll be a little bit different for our preschoolers. They're going to just look at that picture and they have to become that character, which is so much fun. Then when you move up to maybe kindergarten, maybe they can write a little bit about that character. And then when they move up to first grade, they can make it even longer, make it more than one sentence. So the list goes on and on what you can do with that particular subject, such as ELA or reading, however you want to use it. And then another thing you'll learn is some different songs that you can use to get them motivated, which I love to sing. I was just telling Greg that I just go in people's class and just start bust out in song. I just can't help myself. But that's just how I am, because kids love to sing. That's just one of those things that I'm sure that when you were little, you loved to sing. Well, okay, I take that back. My husband, he doesn't like to sing, but I do. When he tells me, "Oh, come on, not again. You're not doing the sound again." Because sometimes it's in my head.
Oh yeah,
things be in my head, and when it's in my head, I have to get it out. But that's one of the things that you'll learn, and it's so much more. It's just learning how to create that play-rich environment, and which will make it not only fun for you as the teacher, but it will spark the interest of your students once you lay out things that that will make it engaging and fun.
Yeah, and it's simple, right? Like,
very simple.
Let them finish the story. How simple is that?
Yeah,
and it doesn't cost a thing.
No,
I saw a video somewhere on social media a few days ago, and I thought it was such a really cute idea. It's basically like you have paper in a circle.
Yes.
And the kids, like, when they start, they draw one thing on the paper.
Yes.
Like I drew a tree. Mm-hmm. And then everybody shifts to the next paper and somebody adds something else to the drawing. Yeah. And as you go around the circle, everybody adds one thing to the drawing. Huh?
Fun. That's fun.
Right? And then when you're done, you can have to make to go with it.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And you can even do that with, you said pictures, right? You said pictures.
Right.
You can even do that with the story. You can start the story off and just pass it on. And then at the very end, you can have somebody to read that story. Love, love, love it. Um, Another thing I'm pulling it up because I want to tell you a few other things. You're going to learn about Simon Says the Brain Boost Edition.
Ooh.
Brain Boost Edition. That's another fun thing. You're going to learn how play facilitates learning. That's one of the most important things that you're going to learn. Lots of research-based stuff. I made sure that I researched everything that you are going to see. The researchers, they agree. They agree with me. Okay, I agree with them. Facilitate mathematical concepts is another one. Language development, scientific inquiry. These are all things that you are going to learn about, but you're also going to see it hands-on in a preschool setting.
I love that. Like I love that, like that you're so intentional. Like, yes, I'm going to give you the research. I'm going to tell you about it, but I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Yes, yes.
And I love that you are talking about how it happens.
Yes.
Like, because I think that's such an important piece of this, that for those of us who are in places where play is not part of our classroom per district, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, I think having language and research for when admin comes in and says, hey, what are you doing? You can say, this is why, because this is what the play is facilitating. Exactly. This is how the learning is happening. So I love that you're including that, because you're giving us the language and the tools and the information to support what we're doing.
Exactly. And you'll learn the role of us, the teachers / educators. You'll learn your role. Ooh, that was a tongue twister. You will learn your role as the educator to help your students. It's going to be great. I'm telling you, practical strategies to implement learning through play. That's what you're going to learn.
I love that. I love that. Well, that's what Elevate is all about. It's yes, it's research based. Yes, we're gonna explain things to you, but we're gonna show you what it looks like, how to do it. We're gonna give you materials to make it happen, and it's practical and it's real, and it can be done in your classroom immediately.
Yes.
And so that's what makes Elevate so special. I'm reading Casey's comment, and she says that she likes to use play to help to do things that promote self-help skills, like laundry station. I love that, right? Like, such a great idea. And then she goes on to say, I tend to stray away from doing like Dr. Hospital because we often find that some kids are a lot more well-versed with bodies and parts.
Oh no.
But listen, they're going to say whatever they're going to say, and we're going to go with it, because you're so right. They will just say whatever comes to their mind, and there you go.
And I can tell you, we learn through trial and error. I'm going to tell you about challenges and solutions through these trials and errors, because, well, if you don't try, then you don't know if it's going to work, So you can try it out. If it doesn't work, then you can tweak it and try it again. Because sometimes we as teachers, we want to go in there and have the perfect lesson, and we want it to go great that first time. Wait until you see. Try it out. Because it may not go that way that first time, but that second or third time around, you'll be like, yeah, I got this.
And it's okay if it doesn't go great.
Exactly.
Because we're going to learn from that, and we're going to figure out what didn't work, and we're going to make it better, right?
Yes.
I love that. I love that. I love it. Well, listen, y'all, we have about 5 minutes left with Debrice. So now is your chance to enter tonight's giveaway. We're giving away a free ticket to Elevate Virtual and a premium teacher planner from Berto & Co. by TKS. All you have to do to enter tonight's giveaway, hit that share button and comment. The more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win, because the system picks the winners based on engagement. So get in the comments, talk about play in your classroom. Where are you from? What do you teach? How many days do you have left? Debrice and I are done.
Yes.
With kids today.
Yes, we're done.
So, as we, Cheryl, I love that. Cheryl just said, in my class, the boys use our housekeeping center more than girls do. Love
Yes.
it. Break down those gender stereotypes. Yes.
Oh, let's go. I love that too.
Okay, now Liz teaches middle school. And Liz, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay.
Because guess what we do in preschool and pre-K and kindergarten and first grade? We play, we sing, we dance, we do art, right?
Yeah.
We are hands-on. And then guess what happens when they get to second grade, third grade, middle school? All of that goes away.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess what those middle school kids need? They need to play.
Yes, they do.
They need to sing. They need to, like, all the things that we're doing in our early childhood classrooms, those need to be happening with their big kids too.
For sure.
Like, can you imagine, like, teaching middle school? Listen, I taught fifth grade my first year, and I'll never forget, we were learning about magnets. And so one day I brought in all of these magnets that I could find, and I let the kids play with them. Those kids had the best time. They were blown away. But guess what? They were talking about all the things we'd learned about magnets while playing, right? We need more of that. Like, if you teach big kids, please bring the fun back into this. Like, we all need to bring more fun into our classrooms. But seriously, if you teach big kids, pull up some Jack Hartman. Sing with them.
I'm sure
right? Like, play with them, all the things.
Yeah, I agree.
Angie says they have 14 more days, but who is counting?
Sorry, Angie.
Right? Right.
But look at it this way, Angie. When you are still out of school, we'll be back in school. So it's just vice versa.
Right? Right. And that's a trade-off. It's like, yes, we're done, but we'll be back in August and you'll still be out. So there you go. Kelly says when she taught fifth grade, they made chocolate chip cookies from scratch during our measurement unit. Look at that. Like, see?
Yeah.
Like, play works no matter what.
Yes. Yes.
And it's easy to do. It doesn't mean like chaos, and it doesn't mean like just wild free-for-all. Like, it can be intentional and it can be purposeful, and there's so much benefit from it.
I 100% agree.
Liz says, last year I put on music and they looked at me like as if I was crazy. But you know what? Keep doing it. Because eventually they're going to get on board and they're going to be like, I want to go in that classroom because we're going to sing, or we're going to listen to music, or we're going to make cookies, right?
Well, if you started off with the music, then they won't look at you crazy.
That's right.
If you started off from that first week of school, they'll know, oh, yeah, I'm going to walk in and it's going to be some music playing.
I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm giving you the 2-minute warning. This is your chance. You better start commenting and hit that share button, because in about 2 minutes, we're going to give away a ticket to Elevate Virtual and a premium teacher planner from bertoandco.com. If you are not yet registered for Elevate Virtual, y'all, Elevate Virtual starts in 9 days.
9 days.
9 days.
Come on, guys. Sign in.
It's go time. Mr. Greg should really record this keynote. Listen, Elevate Virtual. Online virtual on-demand access from June 1st through August 31st with all brand new content this year. 36 sessions, including 4 keynotes, a certificate for 36 contact hours, over $500 worth of resources to download for your classroom, $10,000 in giveaways. The great thing about a virtual conference is you can watch it anytime, anywhere, as much as you want.
Yes.
So you can watch the sessions, take your notes, process, come back and watch it again as much as you want. And a lot of the presenters interact with all of our attendees in the comments.
Yes.
So watch your sessions, take your notes, ask questions in the comments, leave comments, because then you're going to interact not only with the presenters, but with everyone else. Because just like you've seen here in the chat tonight, Elevate is a community. And we are here for each other. We are here for our students. And so just the fact that we're all here tonight, sharing ideas, talking about how to bring more play in the classroom, how to make it easier, that's what Elevate is about. And that's what you're going to get at Elevate Virtual and at our in-person conferences. Debrice, you'll be at in-person, right?
I will be in St. Paul, and I will be in Austin, and I am so excited. You guys need to come.
Right?
You are
near Austin, St. Paul. Y'all need to get those tickets, because the virtual and in-person events are separate, unique events. And at all 3 in-person conferences, we are celebrating the official launch of my first 4 children's books. I can't wait to share these with you. I'm so excited about this. We're having a paperback prom. It's an 80s themed book launch party.
How fun.
your ticket, it's a separate event from Elevate, so you'll need a separate ticket, and it's open to the public. So even if you're not coming to Elevate, you can still come to the paperback prom. We're going to feed you. You're going to get a copy of my book. You're going to get dessert. There are going to be prizes. You're going to get a $25 gift card to shop at the Elevate Marketplace. So really, basically, even though your ticket's $50, you're really only going to cost you $25 because we're going to give you $25 to go shop and buy some more stuff.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, Cheryl said, I love this. Cheryl says, yesterday I gave my kids old catalogs from the school supply companies, and they started cutting them up to make their Christmas list for this year. Love it. Love it. I love it.
That's cool. That is cool.
All right. Well, let's give away some prizes. Jesse, let's go ahead and give away a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. If you are the winner of tonight's Elevate Virtual ticket or the teacher planner from Berto & Co., you'll need to send an email to jason@elevateyourclassroom.com. Tell him who you are and what you want, and he will take care of getting your prize to you.
Good luck, everybody.
Well, sorry, Elevate Your Classroom. You can't win.
Gotta do it again.
I can't win either.
What are the chances?
I love it. All right. Congratulations, Angie Day. Angie Day, you've won a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. Angie, send an email to jason@elevateyourclassroom.com. Tell him who you are and what you want, and he will take care of you. Oh, and now we have a free teacher planner from bertoandco.com. If you don't have your planner yet, you need to get it because they're going quick. So head over to bertoandco.com and grab your ticket. Congratulations, Sarah Anderson.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Sarah, you won a free teacher planner from Berto & Co. by TKS. Sarah, send an email to jason@elevateyourclassroom.com and let him know who you are and that you want a planner, and he will take care of you. Seriously, y'all, if you don't have your Berto planner yet, you need to get them. We have sold out of one design. We have a couple of other designs that are this close to selling out, and we're not even to summer yet. So grab those planners because they will sell out. People are already annoyed that the pencil bows sold out. So you know the others are going to sell out. So head over to bertoandco.com and get your planners. I am partial to the retro rewind, that 80s, 90s theme. That is my planner for next year. But there they are. So grab your planner, grab yourself one of our new notepads or one of our new notebooks, all the things, clip folios, and you'll be ready for the new school year to stay organized. So awesome. Well, Debrice, I just had a blast with you.
Oh, me too. Is it time to go? Oh, no.
I know, right? It goes by so fast.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But listen, I can't wait to see you in person and hang out with you. We're going to have a blast.
Yes, we are. We definitely.
So listen, if you want to come hang out with us, you need to join us at Elevate Virtual and Elevate in person. We'll be in Nashville, and Debrice will be joining us in Austin and St. Paul. So head over to elevateyourclassroom.com, use the links in the comments and the description, get registered for Elevate Virtual using those links, and that will save you an extra 25%, which means you'll get registered for $75.
Yeah.
And come hang out with us in person at Elevate. And if you can't make it to Elevate in person, you can at least come to our paperback prom and celebrate the launch of my books and party with us at our 80s themed paperback prom. It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait. Y'all, we are excited. We are ready for a summer of Elevate. So come join us this summer. It's going to be amazing. Debrice, thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone else, thank you for joining us. Have a great night, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.